Man, I'm so pissed. I had SPXL and TQQ short. They shook me out. Oh, I shouldn't have violated my stop. Oh, so annoying. Oh, man, I've been sucking at shorting for the past year. For the past 12 months, I've been so bad at shorting. I don't know why. Amateur. This market does not seem swing friendly as we come off a 2-month epic period for swing trading. Okay. Like literally, the past 2 months have been epic for swing trading. Both growth stocks and commodities. Yeah, yesterday was a shitty day. But just one day. Who cares? If you're a day trader, I don't want you here anyways. Welcome to the team. You got stopped out badly yesterday? Well, I got stopped out badly yesterday too. Just one of those days. Suck it up, move on. You know, if you're a swing trader, every few months you're gonna have those days where just everything turns out to shit. It's just gonna happen. You know, every few months, like clockwork. Just get used to it. That's my best tip to you guys. Well, after 2 months of great, of a nice rally. Well, actually a month of a nice rally. Or actually 3 weeks, never mind, not 2 months. I meant 3 weeks. We had an epic swing trading period for the past 3 weeks or so. Like one of the best. Unfortunately, I didn't participate as heavily as I would have liked to, but... You gave away all your profits for the past 3 weeks yesterday? How is that even possible? Yeah, this UPSD and AFRM look very... Especially UPSD, this thing couldn't rally with the Nasdaq. You know, it's the same thing, you know, when you look at these momentum stocks that show relative strength, the market pulls back. It's the same thing with weak stocks. When the market rallies and they don't rally, you know, they're trying to tell you something. Now, I don't really trade these types of setups, but... You know, these stocks are trying to tell you something. Your job is to listen. You thought UPSD was going to 1,000? Yeah, I saw the Mark Minervini interview. I thought it was, you know, the one where he had sound issues. I thought it was gonna go to 1,000 too. You know, buy it here, sell at 1,000. Next, yeah, it's been holding up well, but I don't know. Is it a good setup? Not sure. I would prefer more sideways. 2 flags I'm looking at, gold and oil. Flagging really nicely. So energy and gold ETFs are something I'm, you know, are you know, 2 sectors that have remotely good setups. They're not ready yet, but they are setting up. 2 of the only setups that I see. Literally not much going on other than that. Man, this MOS is still going. Remember when I bought it here at 42 or 41.50 even? Good days. And then I got stopped out at 40 after hours. Jesus Christ, it's up like 70% since. Yeah, I thought it so too. But yeah, yesterday were a lot of failed breakouts in energy. But they're still setting up. This uranium ETF still look good. URA looks good. Just need a little bit more sideways. Not URA, CCJ. They are still, the setups are intact for now. But obviously they could fail. Could fail at any time, like everything. BTU. What about BTU? The best EP this year? What did it have? Oh yeah, it had a little bit of an EP here. It wasn't really powerful EP, but it had a nice move if it didn't get shaken out here. But no, it's not the best BP this year. No way. Has to be better ones. LNTH was a good, yeah, this was a good EP. Yeah, well, this is an EP, guys. This is an EP. Look at the volume. I guess it had earnings, you know, good earnings. And yeah, boom, 50%, just like that. In a few weeks. These are great for small accounts. It's very thin stock, but you know, for a small account, get a 50% move in a few weeks. That's nice. GoGo. Yeah, it's having a follow-up EP. I don't know if it's earnings or whatever it is. I don't know. Some type of news, I guess. Rail. Yeah, I guess so. Not that much volume. Oh, okay, actually, considering it never trades, it had a lot of volume. Why aren't my alerts working? My alerts are not working. This LMT should have alerted. What? Guys, are your alerts working on TC2000 today? Not working? Yeah. Well, I had at least 2 alerts that should have triggered. My GGPI stop and this LMT right now. It didn't trigger. No, I didn't get any alert. You know, these are at least 2 that should have triggered. Super weird. Yeah, so we are, yeah, exactly. We're not far away from the 20 and the 50 day. Actually, the 50 day has been turning up now. So we're not that far away from support levels on the SPYs. And Qs also, the 20 and 50, they're not far below the price. So we'll see, you know, which things set up and which things don't set up. Look at all these growth stocks. SC, Roku, Square, Shopify. Well, everyone except for Square got rejected at the declining 50. Square got rejected at the declining 100. These moving averages act the same way on the way up as on the way down, as support or resistance. Shorting opportunities. Where are the shorting opportunities? I don't see many. Well, I mean, it depends. Like, if you believe the market are not gonna find support on these moving averages and all these stocks like Square, Roku, I don't know. I don't see a big edge in that type of setup. I really don't care. I just wish I hadn't got stopped out of the TQQS PXL shorts a few days ago. I had them perfectly. I had SPXL somewhere here, like 125 area. TQQ I had somewhere like 60 area, 60-50 I think. But they shook me out 2 days ago. Guys, don't uninstall TC2000. It won't do anything. It's just 1 day thing. It's happened before. It's just a 1 day thing. Don't listen to that guy. Don't do it. It's just gonna waste a bunch of time. It happens like 2-3 times per year that alerts lag. Just one of those days. CVX flag? Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's super tight, but what's the ADR? What's the ADR? I'd rather do ERX. Twice the ADR, same setup. Or do XLE. XLE doesn't have the individual stock specific risk. Same ADR as CVX. How do you get yourself to re-enter after getting stopped out on the same setup? I mentally, well, grab your balls and rebuy it. It's just a click of a mouse, not a big deal. Click the damn mouse. And if you have no balls, well, if you think it's a good setup, you get stopped out and it triggers again, well, you have to get back. Because the universe doesn't give a shit that you got stopped out. The market doesn't give a shit. CUTR? No, I don't think it's a great setup. But if you're in for opening range low, sure. But I don't know. It's not extended enough. Any advice? Don't short. You're gonna have, guys, all of you are gonna have better results if you forget about shorting. If you can't make a few 100% per year buying stuff, you're sure as hell not gonna make money shorting. So much harder. So much harder. Focus on making money on the long side. And then if you make money on the long side, you feel bored, well, you can try out shorting. IPI. Yeah, it's another one of these. Yeah, it's a good setup. Oh, it's so thin though. Yeah, it is a good setup. Maybe a few days of tightening would be nice. Moss, CF. Yeah, these are already going. Oh, I can't believe I got stopped out of Moss. So annoying. When I bought it here, it had a great setup. When I got stopped out on this day, I didn't see a great setup to buy it. I usually say don't pay attention to pre-market, after hours, or any liquid stocks. But they took my stock. I put an order out there in after hours, they took it. I didn't even think they were gonna take it. I don't know who they are, but they took it. What period of trading career did you enjoy the most? I kind of enjoyed 2020 and early 2021. It was just so surreal. Just making money like almost every day, almost every week. Do some stupid shit, lose some money, and make it back tenfold on the next trade. I mean, it was just easy mode. Crazy. 12-month period from like February, yeah, from like March 2020 to March 2021. Just, I mean, just insane. We're not gonna see anything like that in 20 years. Easy mode. All the stupid money coming into the market and buying up everything. Shooting fish in a barrel, etc., etc. You get my point. That was a fun period, but it was also exhausting because there's so many things moving, and it feels like I should have made twice the amount of money I made. Biden will announce new sanctions against Russia at 12:45 p.m. ET. I feel like the market is waiting his announcements. I think you're wasting a lot of time and energy on totally irrelevant stuff. Mindset, a rant on mindset. Oh, I don't know. What should I say about mindset? It's easy to be in the victim mentality. Always looking for reasons for everything or something to blame or someone to blame. You can see it in the chat every single day. A bunch of whining, moaning, bitching. There's always something. Get out of that mindset. Everything that happens to you is your fault. If you lose money on a trade, your fault. It's not the market makers that were gunning for your stops. It's not, I don't know, Biden who announced something, blah blah. No, it's your fault. Hey guys, have you read the book Extreme Ownership? I read like 2/3 of it by Jocko Willink. It's like one of the best trading books I've ever read. It's literally one of my top 10. Maybe even top 5. Is there anything moving yet? A few things are starting to turn up. I don't have enough expo. I had a decent size on LMT yesterday. I got stopped out of it. I had like 25,000 shares. Now I have half that. What's wheat doing? Wheat is still setting up too. This is not bad. What's corn doing? Corn, yeah, it keeps grinding higher. But wheat is kind of setting up. My go-to source, I use Seeking Alpha. I also have Fly on the Wall, but it's just Stone Age, man. Pathetic. Portfolio, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can do that. You can use more portfolio leverage, I guess, on lower ADR stocks, especially if it's like these more mature companies. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can do that, but I don't really. But the problem is you're gonna lose focus from the fast-moving stocks. You're gonna be stuck with a bunch of slow-moving stocks. Happened to me so many times, and then I missed the fast-moving names. No, COPXX, I'm pretty much full size. I barely sold any. FCX too. Because I'm using the 50-day or the 10 weekly on these. I'm using because these are very choppy names. I don't even look at the daily on these. As you can see, my stops are super wide. Look at the X stop. You know, I don't care about the 20 on this one. I'm looking at the weekly and it's like, can it go higher? Yeah, sure. Why can't it go to 60 later this year? I don't know. It's something I try to get comfortable with. You know, holding... Looking, you know, zooming out a little bit, using wider stops and going for bigger moves. But, you know, these are not big positions either. They're not super big. They're medium size. Yeah, position trading, exactly. Something I'm trying to get more comfortable with. You buy it right and then you sit tight. Easier said than done. But something, you know, you always should try to get out of your comfort zone. You don't go all in, you try it small. And as you get more comfortable, you increase your size, take more risk. That's how you get good at anything. Start small. How long did it take? I never worked on psychology. I've never read a trading psychology book in my life. Actually, I have. I wasn't impressed. Because it's an illusion. It's not the trading psychology your problem. Your problem is you don't have an edge. You don't have a setup because you haven't put in the work. Because you're lazy. That's your problem. There's nothing wrong with your trading psychology. You should put in thousands of hours studying setups, specific setups. If you find a setup, you think it works, you spend, at least a few hundred hours studying that one specific setup and trying to master it. And then just look for that one setup and understand when it works and when it doesn't work. And boom, you don't need to do any trading psychology stuff. It's all bullshit. Chris, do you think people blow up because they're beta males? What the fuck? I think you should get out of mom's basement and live more of your life in the real world. What the fuck does that even mean? Fuck. Sigma males perform best in trade. What the fuck? What is a Sigma male? What the fuck is that? Chris, can you give relationship advice? No. I haven't studied enough. I haven't studied enough setups. I haven't been out of mom's basement in the past 5 years. CNX? Laggards? I don't know. Laggards? I don't know. They look like leaders. I mean, they're lagging the nat gas move, but the stocks, they're all leaders. RRC, AR. AR is the strongest, I guess. You're over leveraged on your relationships, too many positions. Yeah, check your risk management on your positions. Stage 4 relationships are the worst. You had tighter stops with women. I'm the Giga Chad. I don't know about that. I know. This stream turned out pretty well. I like the vibe of the stream. Your relationship is beneath the 200-day moving average, not looking good. Oh man, you guys are hilarious. These things are setting up. AA. I missed the first breakout. Oh man, went up like 60%. CNX is another aluminum. Yeah, aluminum stocks are setting up. This one is thin though. Oh, it's super thin. No, I'm not gonna have an alert on this one. You raised by the 2-to-1 splits you got out. Man, I'm looking at these oil-related things. They look so explosive. It looks like oil wants to go on a parabolic run. Hopefully. KR, well, KR is just grinding higher. If you bought it 4 days ago when it broke out, there's no reason to sell. It could start speeding up, go to 65, 70. It's a very nice flag. Super nice flag. We never had this funny stream. Yeah, we haven't had a funny stream in a long time. That's true. Probably not this year. I know we had a few really funny streams last year. There were some really funny ones. When I did deep fundamental research on different things. Those were pretty funny. Oxy? Yeah, but again, well, 4.9. But it looks exactly like ERX, right? ERX... Wait, Oxy has a higher ADR than ERX? Go figure. Wait, I'm gonna put it on my watch list. Wow. I didn't realize that. ERX only has 4. Oh, because they nerfed it. Yeah, they nerfed it back in early 2020. It used to be 3x. A lot of these triple ETFs became double ETFs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, ERX is underpowered. But still faster than an XLE, right? Twice XLE. Double XLE. It's better than nothing. But yeah, CVX is... Wait, CVX is the buff... No, not CVX. Oxy is the Buffett stock, right?